to watch Lauren Matheson run is pretty amazing. She's all muscle, coiled energy, and explosion off that starting block. But what makes her story even more incredible is what she's done to get back on track. Prepare to be inspired by this sprinting, smiling sensation who's back after major surgery for scoliosis. For Lauren Matheson, running is a privilege. Running is a freedom and a competition. Running is joy. For Lauren Matheson, running is something that was nearly taken away from her just 1 year ago.
When I was 13, we noticed that one shoulder was off. I kind of looked like that, like this was how my body was. And we thought something was off about it. We thought like just one side had more muscle than the other until we actually went to see a doctor.
The doctor found severe deviation in Lauren's spine, and she was diagnosed with scoliosis, a condition that worsens as youth often go through growth spurts. Lauren would be forced to undergo major surgery.
I was really scared. And I was really worried I wouldn't be able to ever be able to run the same. The worst part too was waiting the full year. It was a huge roller coaster.
She had surgery in January of 2014, inserting rods into her spine in hopes of correcting the substantial wow in her vertebrae. Through the recovery, she gravitated towards the track, where she'd picture herself running freely.
She came down to the track almost every night, just to watch her brother do workout and just to be here. And this has been a really nice comeback for her.
90% of what I was thinking about was track and just getting back and being able to run again. All I wanted to do was run.
Lauren needed to learn to walk before she could run. The rehabilitation was a long one, and she had moments of self-doubt.
I had those all the time. They were short, but they were just the ones after big meets. And I was just how can I even come back and do this after something like this? I don't know how I'd be able to do that.
Stepping onto the track for the first time was a moment she'd been waiting for. With her surgeries have come limitations, but you wouldn't know it looking at her legs as she runs or the smile on her face.
With the block starts, I've found a way to do it the way I can, so it works for me. I feel good physically. It's just that I have no feeling in my back, and I can't bend over or twist the same as other people anymore.
The rods keep her back as straight as possible. It's not perfectly straight, and it never will be. But because she's so strong and because she's so compact, she's been able to build muscle around that injured area that helps hold things where it needs to be.
The sprinting specialist had her dream taken away from her, but has snatched it right back. Lauren Matheson is again free to run and dream, as a 15-year-old should.
I want to get a scholarship, hopefully make bigger teams, like Team BC or Canada someday. I love it all. That's all I ever think about. It's all I want to do, especially when I'm older. That's all I want to be able to do.